Hi guys, my name's Rohit. I wanted to introduce you to my new product, the smart heating system Tado. We live in a new build in London, and this video might be useful to anyone who's looking to move to a new smart heating system. So some of the reasons why I wanted to switch to a smart home heating system was because I could have better control over my heating and hot water. It also enables me to easily schedule my periods of heating and hot water, both when I'm at home and away from home. It also has a geofencing mode, which can automatically switch off when you're not in your property and can save you cash on your bills. One of the main reasons why we chose Tado over the rest of the smart heating systems was that we could benefit from individual room heating feature. What it means is we can, instead of heating the entire house, we can just heat one particular room that you're in. For example, we spend a lot of time in the living area during the evening hours, and we can just have the heating on in the living room. When we go to bed, we just have the bedroom heating on instead of having to heat up the entire house. Some of the other features that we liked are open window detection. What it means is if you've got your heating on and you've accidentally opened a window, the Tado app can recognize that and can notify you via the app. If you haven't acted upon, then it can automatically reduce the heating or even switch off your heating. The other feature we also liked is it can automatically adapt to the temperature outside. So for example, if it's a warm day or a sunny day, it can reduce your heating automatically. It can also give you data on the air quality and humidity levels inside your house. One added benefit of using the Tado app is that it can detect and diagnose any faults within the boiler and can give you a notification. I'd like to give you a breakdown of our initial cost setup. We went with the starter kit V3 Plus smart thermostat, which comes with the smart thermostat itself and an extension kit. You would need this to control your hot water and your heating for the entire house. We bought this on Facebook Marketplace for £70. In order to control your individual room heating, you will need a smart radiator thermostat. We bought this on Amazon for £45 each. So we installed the smart thermostat ourselves using the Tado app and also the wiring diagram from the Tado website. If you're not confident, please use a qualified electrician. Tado also works with the Alexa and the Apple Home Kit. Now let me take you through the app. So this is how my Tado app looks. It's neatly organized in a tile fashion. The top 4 tiles denote the heating and the hot water. It's grey when it's switched off and it turns orange when switched on. It also shows the temperature in the individual room. Something I would like to mention is the auto assist function. What this enables is for the Tado to automatically switch geofencing mode, weather adaptation, and open window detection. If you choose not to subscribe to Tado, what Tado will do is send you a notification and you would have to act on it promptly. I believe Tado charges £2.99 per month or $24.99 yearly. I'd like to show you how to now individually control and schedule a heating period. If you want to turn on the hot water, you can simply slide up and also determine how long you want it for. You could also schedule the period of hot water you want it on. You can also individually schedule it during the week. When you're away, you can also schedule if you want it on or off. Similarly, you can also schedule and manually control your heating of your entire house or individual room. In order to control your heating manually, you could slide up to the preferred temperature and then you can also determine how long you want it for. Similarly, you can also schedule the time periods when you want your heating on and off. It's very simple, just add a time block and then choose the time block you want it for. When you're away, you could also set the minimum temperature you want. It also preheats before your arrival. One extra feature is the early start. What it means is that it can start early to have an optimized temperature in your room at the time you want. So, it also gives you data on the air comfort. You can compare the indoor and the outdoor air quality. You can also individually tell if the room is too hot, cold, dry. It can also tell you what the humidity levels are. This section shows a breakdown of individual features of the Tado app. It also gives you how much you've saved on your energy. I believe this function is only available if you subscribe to the Tado Auto Assist. Another benefit of this Tado app is that it also can detect and diagnose any problems with your heating and your boiler, and it can also tell you how long your boiler has been active for in a particular day. You can also add members of your family to use the Tado. So I've got me and my wife on the app, and when I'm not here, she can also control manually and also schedule smart time blocks. Now I'd like to show you how to control Tado using the Alexa device. Alexa, turn on hot water.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off hot water.
Okay.
Similarly, you can also change your heating in individual rooms. Alexa, turn on heating bedroom 1.
Did you mean bedroom 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Alexa, increase bedroom 1 to 25 degrees.
The heat's set to 25.
Alexa, turn off heating bedroom 1.
Did you mean bedroom 1?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. So the Alexa works with your Tado. Overall, I think the Tado is very interactive and easy to use. Hello, in this video I'd like to show how I'd install the smart thermostat, and I will also include the wiring diagram which I used from the Tado website. So the first thing to do is to install the internet bridge which is provided within the Tado kit. You need to connect it to the back of the internet modem and power it on until a solid light starts to blink, as shown in the picture. The next thing to do is take the smart thermostat, and then you need to start pairing with the internet bridge. To do so, you need to press this button for about 3 seconds and it will start to show the pairing as shown in the picture. Once this is successfully paired, the next thing to do is to start wiring the extension kit. One thing to note, the smart thermostat can be directly plugged onto the wall if you're using a combi boiler. This setup is mainly for heating alone. It cannot control the hot water system. In order to control the hot water system, you would need the extension kit, which I'll explain in a bit. So the extension kit directly replaces the existing smart thermostat and is wired directly into the wall. When done so, the smart thermostat works wirelessly and communicates with the extension kit. In our setup, we've got a hot water tank within our flat, which controls both the heating and hot water element. There are two plants for the hot water tank. One's the S plant setup and Y plant setup. I'll explain the difference. So the S plant has two different valves to control the hot water and the heating separately, which is attached to the hot water tank. The Y plant has a single valve which controls both the heating and the hot water. The way it works is it shuts off one valve when one is not needed. For example, as you can see in our hot water tank, we've got two valves, one for the hot water and the other for the heating. Please make sure you check your existing boiler or hot water tank to determine what kind of valve you have. So we use the S plant setup as explained because we've got two different valves controlling the heating and the hot water. To install the extension kit, you need to remove the back of the extension kit. Once you've done that, the back of the extension kit will have a similar layout. The first thing to do is to change the jumper position, which will be at the top right hand corner, to jumper position number 2. It will be marked on it with the number 2. Make sure you change that first before installing. The next thing is to understand what each of this means. N stands for neutral, L is for live, HW off means hot water off, CH off means central heating off, HW on and CH on, so on and so on. Before you start removing your existing wires, you need to start labeling your wires using the given labels. So this is what our existing thermostat wiring looks like. Before you open or touch the wiring, please make sure you turn off the electricity that supplies your heating system. It's better to turn off the electricity for the whole house in case you don't know. As you can see, the wires are clearly labeled. N for neutral, L for live, COM means command, NO1 which controls the central heating, and NO2 controls the hot water. Before you remove them, make sure you label them correctly, just in case you need to go back to your old heating system. Going back to this diagram, what we've connected is we've connected the existing neutral wire to N, live to L, we've connected NO1 to number 4, which controls the heating valve. Okay. We've connected NO2 to number 3, which is the hot water, and we've connected command to number 2. The reason why we did this was because this is the off position. As you can see in the diagram, this is the off position. When you schedule for the hot water or the heating to come on, the command will flip the switch to the on position. One advantage of the 2-valve system is that you could have both the hot water and the heating on at the same time, or just have the hot water on whilst the heating is switched off. Once you've finished your wiring, you need to make sure you power the internet bridge and the extension kit. To do that, there is a button on top of the extension kit and you need to hold it on for 3 seconds. And once you've done that, it will start blinking and the pairing process will initiate. If you've done that, the next step is to configure the system. The first thing to do is press and hold on this for about 3 seconds. And then press again for about 3 seconds. It will take you to the installer's menu. And the next thing to do is follow this step. What it all does is it makes sure your wiring system is activated. It will check for your temperature sensor, it will check for your heating circuit, and it will also check for your hot water control. If you do not have any hot water wiring, it will not be active. Then once you've done that, you need to save and exit. Now I'd like to show you how to install a smart radiator thermostat. In the box, you get the radiator thermostat valve itself and a few accessories to add on to the radiator itself. It's quite simple to install and it's all done through the app. So once you're on the app, go on to the settings, then go on to rooms and devices, add device, choose the device you want to add on, and here we would like to install the smart radiator thermostat. Then it says start registering. You need to scan the QR code. Follow the next instruction. Open up the bottom end of the Tado. There'll be a tag, you need to remove that. So what now happens is you need to start pairing your Tado device with your Tado internet bridge. So you need to press for 3 seconds in the button that showed underneath the Tado Smart Radiator, and now it starts to connect to the internet bridge. It says it can take up to 2 minutes, and once it's connected, it will welcome you with an indication to say that's been successful. Once it's done, it says you're successful, and then it's ready to mount. Okay. We'll also show you how to install. You need to remove your existing radiator valve. If you need an adapter, choose the appropriate adapter from the accessories showed earlier. Make sure that the indication that says stop is facing forward. Okay, now let's go and mount this on. So make sure you press and then unscrew this. It comes off. Okay. The next thing you need to do is plug in the bottom bit first. So it comes in 2 bits. Plug in the bottom bit first. Just twist it around. And remember, I said the top, there's an indication here to say which one's the top. Make sure that is facing forward. Okay. The next thing is just mount it on top of that. Okay. And once you've mounted on top of it, you need to twist it sorry about this. Yeah, and you need to twist it towards the right to activate. So what happens when you twist it, right, it starts to calibrate. And once it's calibrated, it tells you what the current temperature is. Okay, so you can control the temperature by twisting the knob at the top. It has a very good indication to say what the current temperature is, and if you twist it, you can set the temperature. You can go all the way down and turn it off as well. Okay? And if you want to turn it on, again, I think the maximum it goes is up to 25 degrees. Hopefully that was simple. If you have any questions, do send me a comment or a message and I can respond. Once you've recorded, go back on the app and now it will say that it's been successfully mounted. Just press next. It will also say it's been calibrated. And next. Then you can choose where the smart thermostat's been installed. If you've got this on the hallway, and say hallway, and it's done. Okay. Now, as you can see, I've got one at the hallway now. Initially, it will say it's 27 degrees, but it just takes a bit of time to adjust to the actual temperature. So when you come back to the app in about 5-10 minutes, you would have seen that the temperature would have corrected itself to the existing room temperature. You could also add this to your home kits by going to the home kit and then open HomeKit app. It would have detected on the HomeKit. Okay. So this is how we installed our Tado Smart Heating Thermostat. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you have any suggestions, queries, please comment them below. Thank you again.